Welcome into the halls of the Sheraton in downtown Boston. At eTail Boston, always off-brand. One of your hosts, Scotty O here. Summer Jubileer not here. Haley Brooker in the news not here today. But you know what? We have as our guest co-host the great Chris Parsons, the author, the speaker, the man of Canada. Chris, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me, Scotty.
Scotty, I see what you did there. That's good. Also joining the program today, Lauren Jones. Lauren, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're here. This has been fun so far. Are we okay so far? We're 10 seconds in.
I mean, first podcast, so I'm excited.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
So talk us about, you're from this little company. What's it called?
Athos Commerce.
Athos Commerce. That sounds Greek mythology. Have you seen Odyssey?
I have not seen it yet.
Have you seen Odyssey yet, Chris?
No, I've missed it, but I heard it's doing well in the box.
It's doing really well. It is a big picture. I went and saw that with my English teacher daughter who had to explain a lot of things. The whole first segment was going to be an Odyssey breakdown with Lauren, but we're going to move on.
We can do it.
But so if I were to ask you, Lauren, what does Athos Commerce do? What do we do?
So we do product discovery.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we
Product discovery.
Product discovery. So basically what that means is we kind of have two sides to it, right? So the original, what we started with was on-site search. So if you go to a website, the actual search bar on the website, we make sure like natural language processing and AI that the products that are most likely going to convert are at the top. And then we also have now our data feed management tools. So
it's because I'm a Yutz.
Yeah.
I had a public education. I went to Arizona State. Wait for laughter. Okay, there it is. You have to explain these things to me. Well, you said that very quickly.
I know,
it's very
I know,
professional.
I know.
You got your first bell.
It's the elevator pitch.
That's
right?
the juicy nugget. So what is what did you say?
Data feed management. Data feed management.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now I'm
Wait, is it data or data?
Interesting. Is it frustration or frustrated?
Ooh,
That's
I
my
like
new
that.
bit.
Is it
God, I just want, because when I'm frustrated, I like saying the word frustrated, but sometimes the English, when they say frustrated, it just sounds like less frustrated.
That's good.
It's calmer.
Try arriving in Canada versus the UK and
Arriving versus what?
It's wrong.
What do you say in Canada?
No,
What part of Canada?
Well, in all of Canada, arriving means I'm arriving somewhere.
Oh.
But in the UK, arriving means something completely different.
Oh.
What does it mean?
It's another podcast.
Hold on, let me turn your mic up there, Chris. Okay. Back to you, Lauren Jones.
Yes.
Data feed management. Okay, so wait, hold on now. We went from a search box to data feed management. I'm sorry. You lost me.
Yeah. So basically, think about it this way now is like our TikTok, we can make sure your products, we send the products to those channels. And then when they get to your website, now we can convert them because if they do want to search around or like on the category page, we power those too, they can actually find what they're looking for. So that's why I said product discovery, because whether you're on site or off site, we're going to make those products available.
Okay.
There you go.
A lot of times this show, Chris, as you know, people just have to explain shit to me.
I think we all get into use. We know our stuff in our silo very well. And
You
then
explained it beautifully, by the way. Shout out you.
Thank you.
I gave you a juicy nugget bell. That was a juicy nugget. Okay, I should stop just hitting the buttons.
So
that was me. I got a buzzer.
Yeah,
That was me. Okay, Lauren, go ahead.
with your product feed and the products that you're serving up, what kind of increase in conversion rate are you seeing?
Wow, he goes right for the heart of the matter.
Yeah.
You know much about.
I'm a former retailer.
Yes.
I want to know what I'm.
On-site conversions, we see like typically like 12 to 15% increase in conversion rate. And then off-site, there's so many different like ways to look at like ROAS and whatever it is, but like those numbers are crazy high, like 200% increase in like.
That's high. I mean, high with high. That's high, Chris.
200% will take that.
Sign me up right now, Lauren.
Let's go. I can do that.
I'll take whatever you got left.
Thank you.
In the Athos Commerce.
That's fantastic.
Okay, Chris and I are retailers. Okay, we sell things. I don't know what we sell. I just bought a electric trimmer, okay, from Greenworks.
Okay.
No free ads here, no free ads. But boy, I was in the market for a long time. I'm tired of the gas. I'm tired of that. So we sell those. I just made that up. We sell those. Why would I need Athos Commerce? Like, talk me through the process of like what it's going to do for me. Because I talk to a lot of people.
For sure. And when you say like electric trimmers, you're talking about like for the lawn?
Like for the lawn,
Okay.
like weed whackers.
Okay, perfect. So something cool, right? If you're in the market for an electric trimmer, you could, you might go to Google and say, hey, I'm looking for an electric trimmer. And then you would want to use us to make sure that your product is at the top of Google, like your product's at the top.
Okay, but is it paid? Is this like paid merchants, like the merchant center, like paid Google ads? Or what are we talking here?
So
is this an organic search situation?
So basically we're not managing the paid ads. We're taking your feed and we're optimizing the feed to make sure, like, let's say, I'm going to use a different example. Let's say
Please do, because that was a terrible one. I should buzz myself once again.
Can you buzz yourself?
Yes, I can. That's 2 buzzers for the trimmer that I love so much.
Let's
and you want to make sure he's not talking about a Manscaped. Right?
Make sure. I was like,
she's on my panel later, and wow.
Well, let's talk about
serious, Lauren. Let's get serious.
Let's talk about a sweatshirt.
This
right?
is your first podcast. I really want to make sure you'll do another one.
First podcast ever. But let's talk about a sweatshirt, right?
Please.
You're a Shopify store and you sell sweatshirts. Now, someone might call it a hoodie, right?
Yeah.
But you know how these brands will have like crazy colors, like mustard for yellow, right? Like, let's say you have a midnight hoodie.
Got it.
So if that product, no one's going to Google looking for a midnight hoodie, right? Someone's going to be like, I'm looking for a blue sweatshirt or a blue hoodie or like a navy hoodie.
Great point.
So we're going to optimize your feed and like go into the attributes and all that kind of stuff and make sure that Google knows that midnight hoodie is actually a blue sweatshirt. So that product is still going to be served, even though that's not what your product is called. I think that's a better example. I don't know where I was going to go with the lawn thing.
That is a much better example.
How's it working when someone does a search for, I'm going on a long walk at midnight and I need a hoodie?
So we actually just released a new feature, which is like our chatbot on site. It's an on-site thing.
Hey,
and that's exactly.
You did. Nice job. You should start a podcast.
We do conversations. We call it conversational commerce, right? So you can now have a conversation with it. You can compare the hoodies or the shoes or whatever you're looking for, and then make a purchase like from the chatbot. So that's how we handle those types of things. Yeah.
Okay, this sounds good. So who's using this fancy tool? And is it cost a fortune and not going to be available for us little people?
I mean, it just depends. We base it off of like SKUs and traffic.
Yeah.
We can definitely we work like small businesses with like large enterprises.
Big
so it just depends on like where you're at and the traffic, and then we can work with your budget. But who's using us? So on the on-site side, we work with like Supergoop, Fenty Beauty, and then like on the off-site we have like Burberry, Nike. Like we work with like a ton of different brands. And then we're like vertical agnostic, platform agnostic. So we'll work with anybody.
Works everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the stack, right? You're in my marketing, my tech stack over here. Okay. Now, what part of Canada is this there, Chris?
Well, that's what I was asking. What part of Canada are you from?
Do that again. I think that's Buffalo.
I think it is. It's northern Wisconsin, Minnesota. Don't you know Fargo? Sure.
A little bit of Saskatchewan in there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything in there. You want some peanut butter? This is every Ecomm pod's just like this. Don't worry.
I love it.
Just don't worry. Okay, so you're in my tech stack. I'm just trying to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Because now, as you said in the Google example of my sweatshirt, which is midnight blue, that I love.
Yeah.
I love it. And but you got AI. I can't even get to the search right now because I got the AI overview. And then Jemmy comes in and is like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? I have to scroll. It's like a 7-thumb situation.
Yeah.
So where do we live and why, what's the why here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically we're going to exist so you don't have to scroll as much. Like you just find what you're looking for, and our product makes sure that what you're looking for is found, and from cleansing the data.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
I need that in my life.
Yeah. I need that in the light. Yes. I gave you a bell for that.
Thank you.
So what are you seeing out there right now? And have you been to, we'll ask you 2 questions.
Mhm.
I like to ask multiple questions at a time because I feel the guest really loves that.
Yeah.
When they can't answer 1, but
Yeah.
3 at the same time. This is what makes me so good, Chris.
I'm learning a lot here
number
today.
1. What are you seeing right now, though? What are you seeing with customers? What are you seeing with clients? What are you seeing people like just you getting big success?
Yeah.
People are high-fiving around the office at the Athos World Headquarters,
Yeah.
wherever that is.
Well, I think a big part, and this is off like what I didn't say is merchandising. So we have a really good merchandising platform too.
What? Is that all part of the Athos? God, what do you want to chime next?
Yeah,
Lauren, you're
crazy. Let's be
you're
crazy.
new. You're already asking for stuff.
But so we have our merchandising suite is like really awesome. Like there's so much you can do there, like that a Shopify tool like not gonna be able to do. That's why a lot of people work with us. Then we also have like product recommendations, and then like product bundling is really big right now. Like everyone wants to be able to like add to cart, like bundle it, say 15% kind of thing. So we see a lot of that. Like that's really popular right now.
I love a bundle. I love a good bundle, Chris.
Especially with your Greenworks example, because those batteries can attach to everything.
They did, and it asked me if I wanted to bundle some other things I could hook onto it. Not only just make a trimmer, I could make a pole saw. I could do other things with it.
Snowblower, lawnmower.
Yeah, I can do a lot of things.
Order value.
Yes, yes.
And buy an extra battery.
Now let's get. Do you have a lot of clients? I didn't again research anything.
Yeah.
A lot of apparel. And,
A lot of fashion.
A lot of fashion. This is. I used to sell apparel for many years, and so online we haven't done a great job, in my opinion, of really that merchandising. Where you walk into a physical store, there's a lot of art and science to that. A lot of art about what the mannequins and the displays. It's hard to do that on Ecomm.
Yeah.
So can you talk more about how you guys kind of look at that?
Well, we actually just released a new feature, which is pretty cool. It's our slotted merchandising. So it does, like a lot of these fashion brands like want the matching set to be together or like the colors. And that was really hard for a lot of brands to do for a long time. And a lot of people asked us for it. So we just came out with this tool, and you can just like do anything like aesthetically pleasing and put the colors together, the matching sets. So that's like a really big win for us right now too.
So wait, the consumer can go plug and play?
No,
with these
it's the merchandiser. The merchandiser.
Okay, that's still fine.
Yeah.
Because again, my kids are old now, 29, 27. But when they were teenagers or 12, 13, they used to have these games where they could pick their outfits and they could mix and match. And I was just sitting there going, duh, why don't we do this on Ecomm?
Exactly.
We could actually
like rent or shop the look.
Yes. We could sell a lot of clothing if we allowed this, but no, it's one item. It's a cap sleeve tee in black in a box, essentially.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So you feel me?
100%.
You get that?
100%. Yeah.
I like the merchandising and the slotting thing, Chris. That makes a lot of sense.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I think all of that is great to help a customer make a complete package or bundle. The area I always get concerned with is when you start to figure out the sizing, because you get onto a site, it has multiple brands on there, and one's a medium, and then all of a sudden you make me feel fat and so large.
Yeah.
Well, this is that's real touchy, Chris. It's real touchy. You had to go to the touchy subject.
I did. So I don't think you're doing anything to solve that, and if you are, I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, not specifically on the sizing part, but I get what you're saying, because I do rent the runway. So like I rent all my clothes. I go to conferences all the time. I have to have like a new outfit every time. You know if it's gonna fit or not. But I think that's where like reviews are really important.
Yeah,
right. So it's like you just have to like read all the reviews, but it takes a lot of time to like go through everything.
A couple men's clothing lines that I particularly enjoy that I like it because they have the chart, but they have a dude saying, hey, this dude's measurements fits like this. He's this tall. He's whatever. And that's helpful. It's not 100%. I mean, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
There's people like TrueFit. There's a lot of actually
there are tools
AI try-on, like actual virtual try-on has come a long way. It's actually been out for a long time.
Yeah.
So you didn't think I knew anything. Let's just be honest, Lauren.
The bell.
You didn't think, you're like, this guy doesn't know shit about anything.
I never thought that.
I know. I actually
not out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So the try-ons a really tough problem to solve. And the virtual try-on, I think they're making headway. I think AI actually can help in this because there's just too many data points.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you could talk to manufacturers like retail. Why can't we band together and get the sizing right from a manufacturer?
No, you can't do it. I'm telling again, I've sold clothing for 25 years.
Yeah.
Because there's so much psychology here. If you're in women's clothing, men's clothing, there's just a lot. It's like shoes. I sold shoes for a long time, right? Why does this women's 6 fit completely different than the women's 6 in this other brand?
Yeah.
Because the last is different, because it's made in Italy and this one's made in China and this one's I hate to be a buzzkill here. I could buzz myself.
It's too late.
But Lauren,
Well, I'm actually just thinking because we do have a tool that I don't think it would work really well for fashion and trying on, but with other like your lawn tool, right? You can go in and say you can ask it questions.
And maybe it wasn't such a bad example after all.
We'll go back to that example, but you can literally ask it anything, will this fit in my garage, or what kind of case I need for it, and it'll come back. But I don't know how that would work with how does this? You can be how does this fit? But it doesn't know your body, so it's
maybe there's a way to let's stop talking about small, medium, and large, and just put our measurements in. And then
I know, but this
is who's measuring themselves?
I know, and this is also this is the problem. I wish everyone would get together. It's a great thing. I wish that people would do that, because even retailers, you go into certain retailers and certain brands. I used to sell women's clothing, and I was in the outdoor space, and it drove me crazy because it was so exclusive in the fact that a woman would walk in and at REI, I'll call them out, whatever, an outdoor specialty store, okay? A size 12 would be a double extra large, which is insanity, because you go in any general department store, you go to Target, whatever, that's almost the average size. If somewhere in there 10 to 12, whatever, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
And so they'd get understandably, they'd just turn around and walk away I hate you, I hate this brand.
Yeah.
How dare you? So this is a big problem, and I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
but
it is. I left the stores crying.
Yes. But everybody, see, I don't need a schmedium at this juncture, okay?
Yeah.
All right? I've got a couple LBs I'd like to leave. I'd like to leave me. But my metabolism died. See, when I was 50, it got sick.
Really?
And then at 55, we had a service because it's no longer with me anymore.
Aww.
I have no metabolism. See, you're young. People don't tell you this.
Yeah.
This is what happens. This is what you have to look forward to. Let's get into shinier, happier conversations.
Yeah, you took that
Did I go real dark?
Yeah.
So how does the technology, Scott? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
What I'm thinking about is when you have you're serving up recommendations to customers, and Scott and I touched on this on a previous podcast where my wife and I happen to shop the same retailer, and all of a sudden I get her pajamas in my recommendations.
Yeah.
How do you account for something like that?
Yeah. So we do.
Brett Peterson just brought me lunch. Unbelievable. Talk Commerce. This lunch is brought to you by Talk Commerce. Fresh. Also the cucumber. Okay, go ahead,
but
Lauren
we
Jones.
we do it based on login. So your wife could be logged in, you could go on the computer, but that's how we track someone is by login. So usually if it's that person, they're logged in, and then you'll get your personalized recommendations.
So it's up to the retailer to make sure they're like a Netflix experience. Put your login, otherwise you're gonna get.
Exactly. But we also do it too where it's real time. So if you're clicking on something in that session, you're going to start to see if it's a green shirt, you're going to start seeing shirts, and you're going to start seeing more green. So based on whatever you're looking for in that moment, you'll start seeing relevant results based on that. So it is if you see the pajamas, but then you start looking for something else, it's oh wait, this is the guy. Let's show him guy products.
Right. Smart.
So you might see the pajamas at first, but then they'll switch back.
Yeah, but are you already out when you see the pajamas?
Depends what they look like. Sometimes they're like, oh, I'll buy them for you.
It is interesting to think about what actually makes someone bounce. Do people really get mad about this recommendation?
Well, what makes you bounce?
So it's actually, here's some teas. I don't really do a lot of online shopping.
Oh no. Okay, so that's
I don't really.
That's not tea. Where do you prefer? What?
Well, like lately, like the Rent the Runway
Well,
thing.
yeah,
Like
that's-
I'm like that's all I do is
Okay.
like Rent the Runway. Like I'm obsessed with it.
It's amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
but is there certain experiences that make you get frustrated with it, or now
I
does
I
it
guess
know
if it's
you now?
slow, if it's slow.
I know,
You
but that's
what
not
I
a
mean?
their problem.
Yeah.
It's most likely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's a me problem.
Are you sharing wireless connectivity with like 13 of your favorite friends?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So that's more of that problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want? What is the any new features coming out? You talked about a new feature about the merchandising, but any other big Athos commerce announcements you want to really just shout?
I mean, our chatbot thing was pretty exciting.
Okay. Or what's the AI thing? I mean, come on, everybody got an AI.
Yeah.
It's AI this. Mhm.
AI this, AI that.
Yeah.
And everyone has a chatbot right now, honestly.
Yes.
Like no one's really excited about
No,
it. Cut that out.
There's some great technology about
Oh,
AI
we do have. I was like, I don't know why I was blanking, but I was like, fuck, I can't think about it.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you can say that. As long as you guys don't
put
care,
the
we don't
buzzer,
care.
buzz me for that one.
No, we don't edit.
Okay, perfect.
Try not
we're
to
coming
edit.
out. We're coming out with our hybrid search. So basically, it's like vector and semantic. So it's just being to understand intent better and conversational search. So that's like what we're coming out with this week. I was like,
Wait.
I know we're coming out with something.
No, but explain that a little bit.
Yeah. Vector search pretty much is like a bunch of like ones and zeros. It's like mathematics. So it understands like the intent of it, and if it can't find it, it'll still find it because it's just crazy.
So
But
that's product discovery. My frustrations,
Yeah.
my frustrated is like I'm
Is that
trying.
Alabama?
No, yeah. Close, actually. Tuscaloosa, more on the other side. I do get really irritated when I know exactly what I want and I'm punching in the exact specifics of the search of my intent.
yeah.
So you don't have to ask my intent. You have to look at, and then it just
that's
feeds
no-
me garbage.
Yeah.
I get nothing.
Yeah. And that's why people come to us, which is crazy that like you can type it in and you still get like random results. Like it doesn't make sense. But it
not to
happens.
go on a Scotty O rant here, but there's so many fundamentals. Chris and I have talked about this, and part of his book, actually, Retail
Yeah, I want to
Rewired.
know more about the book.
This
This
is organizational,
Yeah.
right? He talks a lot about things, but a lot of organizational thing is like the freaking basics of like if I'm buying a product and it's important for me to know the size of this product, show it to me in an image that I can see that scales the image next to whatever common, a pot, a pan, whatever, to see some sense. Like we still don't do the basic shit we should do. It's been around for 20 years. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. I even think about images still online. I've been doing this for 25 years, and you're trying to show a shirt, but the model has red hair.
Yes.
Why can't you switch that model out to be a brunette if you're a brunette and see what it looks like with someone with a similar skin tone as you? And instead of chasing the next shiny object, can we not get those aspects right?
Well, talking about going back to the size thing, actually, and I guess I Rent the Runway should pay me for this, but
You should.
they have like different models, like body types,
Yeah.
so they are good at that. So you can kind of tell that way, I guess. But
And I've seen a lot of good work around that.
yeah,
I just think it's like at some point, and I there's technology out there today to do it. Can't we just take our phone, scan our measurements? It basically does a body scan. It knows exactly. So we should all just get relatively custom fit. We enter it in the machine. The machine knows who I am.
yeah.
Come on. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
it's
Let's
coming.
get
It's
it done,
coming. Yeah.
people.
Yeah, and can we take out the word obese? Because every time I scan myself on some technology like that, like let's find another term.
And now Chris has got dark. Okay.
So with your technology, you got a ton of retailers here. What's like 2 or 3 like things you would want to have in your elevator pitch to those? I always try to have a why take the meeting with this supplier or partner. Why take the meeting?
Yeah. Well, I think it's like our people finding what they're looking for, right? Like, is your product number 1 on Google? Like AEO and GEO is super big right now. Everyone wants to talk about that. We help with that too, like making sure your products are top into ChatGPT. So I think like the data feed side right now is like why everyone like wants to talk. They want to your data has to be clean, and it has to be like bad data, like with search. Even using a search technology, if your data is not good, your search is still gonna suck.
Yeah.
And like that's a big thing.
100%.
That's a big thing for us right now is like, hey, we can fix your data and then we can make your search great because we've already fixed your data and now like people are gonna be able to find it.
Now it's easy.
Yeah.
Speaking of product and speaking of data, it's time now for our Talcoot question of the episode, Chris.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Talcoot. Product content operations for the AI era. Let me just tell you about Talcoot, talcoot.com, just for 2 seconds, so you guys understand where I'm going here. Okay, copy, storytelling, more important now than ever.
Yeah.
More important now than ever. The real estate shrunk. We got to know what we're doing, okay? But you need to do it at scale. You want to work with a brand, you want to target a platform that does it for the biggest brands in the world, and I mean the biggest in the world, Talcoot. That's all you got to do, okay? And they've provided the questions for today's program, and I'm going to ask you, because you guys know product detail pages, you guys know copy,
EDPs.
right? My music's I got a little worked up there on the Talcoot. Got a little fired up on the Talcoot. Let's just talk about Athos Commerce. Okay. Just imagine you're a brand. Do you have a favorite brand? You don't have to say the name, but do you have a favorite brand that you keep going to in the runway?
Like the only brand.
I know, but isn't there They
I
serve
love
you.
David Yurman.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
If your brand voice sat down at this podcast as a person, what are they wearing and what are they drinking?
Ooh. They're wearing all black and drinking a margarita.
Excellent.
With no salt.
Ooh, no salt. Interesting tidbit there. Interesting tidbit. Chris Parsons?
Yeah, I would go. My green eyes come out with black, so I would go with black.
All black? What are you guys, all from Boston and New York? East Coast?
East Coast for sure.
There's only 3 colors on the East Coast. Black, dark black. That's it.
I was going to say, if you force me to choose a color, I'll go with charcoal.
I swear to God, this morning I went to go get a coffee across the street at Flower. And I'm walking in the Four Seasons across. We're not at the Four Seasons. And I am not kidding you. Like, there's 3 black Suburbans. I'm like, is there fame here?
Yeah.
I saw like 4 dudes, a lady come out. I'm not joking. They were wearing black. Their luggage was black. Their backpacks and briefcases were black. Everything. I was like, Men in Black, Johnny Cash. Holy shit.
Everyone looks good in black. Like black is like you can't really look bad in it, and it's safe. You know what I mean?
Safe.
Like, yeah.
All right. Does your product copy actually say what you guys just said? The margarita with no salt. Again, this is the point of Talcoot. Like, if we were the brand, is our copy actually saying what we are?
Yeah.
Well, valid, right?
It's valid. I just thought of my own brand being water. That's how boring.
Let's see.
Well, what are you wearing and what are you drinking?
Oh God, I'm drinking. I don't even. It's so sad. And anybody, the Faithful 48, already know. I like Johnny O. I love Johnny O.
Johnny O.
I love Johnny O. Probably because I'm Scotty O. I got some other stuff I like. I do like and I was wearing On shoes, by the way.
Oh, those are the best shoes.
Sweden.
Yeah.
But I was wearing them like 5 years ago. I just ran into them at a little specialty store and I loved them. Same thing with Voari, or how you say it. I was wearing that like years ago. Shout out my wife and kids because they're like, Dad, you should wear this. So I like that. And in the summer, gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic. Okay.
But on a hot day, Laura Jones, pour me a Coors Light and let me go to town.
Oh boy.
Are you guys golfers?
I am.
I just started golfing
You
and I
did?
love it. I don't know why Coors brought me to golfing, but
I can see that.
Wait, who's brought you to golfing?
Well, actually, eTail West did.
Palm Springs?
Palm Springs. That was the first time I ever golfed. I did a golf lesson because I selfishly was like, I kind of want to learn how to golf.
Do you want to hear what my 27-year-old daughter says?
Yeah.
She watches golf, loves golf. She watches the Netflix shows, everything else. I love that. I'm golfing. She's like, yeah, I could probably play it. And I'm like, you've never held a club in your life. She goes, yeah, but men can do it. Like, all the men do it. So how hard could it be? And I'm like, God, I love you. That is the greatest answer.
Well, that's why I wanted to start golfing because I was like, all these guys
These
are like
dudes.
getting deals done on the course. So I was like, I want to be a part of that. So
You shouldn't have to. So how was it? You are into it now?
I'm better than my boyfriend. I'm like, he like
Hold on,
is
let's go back
embarrassed
to
of
that.
me.
Let's go back to the chime. Let's go back. This is great.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, too. Sorry, Telcoot. We had to put that in there. I'm trying to look at the other ones. What's the one thing customers always ask about your products that isn't on the product page? We kind of talked about that sometimes. Sometimes the fit isn't there, the sizing.
Or the different color swatches. They make you scroll through every color.
Yeah.
I'm like, who does this?
Yeah.
Can I just see one shirt and switch the colors myself?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Like, we have a product called Ask Them, because like a lot of these companies will have so much, like, and you're like, who's gonna read that, right? So you can just go in and ask it what you need, like what's the measurements, or like, and it's great. So
I love it. Lauren Jones, what a pleasure to meet you.
It's been fun. I had a great time.
Did you have a good time?
Girl, yeah. I was so nervous.
First golf. Do you have a handicap already? I don't want to depress myself.
No.
My 3-wood, I'm hitting my 3-wood better than ever. I used to hate that thing. I never brought it out.
Same, literally. Like,
Serious?
I was like, I couldn't hit it, and then now I'm like crushing it with the 3-wood. Yeah.
Damn.
The 3-wood is my club. I've putt with that thing. Like, it's just.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. That's a pro tip right there.
The driver stays in the bag, but the 3 is everywhere.
There you go.
No, I love the driver though.
Okay,
like,
so eTail Palm
West.
Springs. We're golfing.
We're golfing for sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but the funny thing was, at that event, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to golf. I never got to once golf because I was picking people up and like on the golf cart.
Oh, did you guys like sponsor an event or do an event?
Yeah.
So how did Chris and I get on that?
Oh, I'll send you guys the invite this year for
Okay.
sure.
We gotta get something out of it.
We'll play. We can play the JW if you guys want.
I've played that course. It's fun.
Yeah. But golfing my first time in Palm Springs, it's like, you know, you just fall in love instantly because the scenery is amazing. So
and it's warm in
spoiled.
February. Yeah,
exactly.
All right. Where can people connect with you? Where can people contact athoscommerce.com? Give us all the pub. Let's do it.
Yeah, athoscommerce.com for sure. And then I think LinkedIn is probably the easiest.
Oh,
just Lauren Jones.
The Linky. There's no other Lauren Jones. I already looked you up. There's only one other Lauren Jones.
In every 500 feet.
Yeah. Chris Parsons, where can they buy your book? Where can they watch you, see you, read you?
Yeah, the book is on Amazon and Walmart, Indigo in Canada, and you can watch me on the Last Click podcast, and you can sign up to my newsletter, Retail Rewired. Put out a new weekly newsletter, and
fantastic. All right. Well, as we say every single episode here, Lauren and Chris, why do I like this? What matters? Because people matter, and people matter the most. You can listen to Always Off Brand. We'll be back with more eTail Boston episodes. But for now, bye. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Hey there, this is Haley from Quickfire, and they want me to read this so you know what this podcast is part of and how to find out more if you want. Always Off Brand is a production of Quickfire LLC and a part of the Learn and Laugh series on the Quickfire Podcast Network. For more information, go to quickfirenow.com. Have a good one, and thanks for listening.